Hey, what's good, everybody? It's Green Show, and I just got back from all 4 days of PAX. So, what you have here is some really old and really shitty Call of Duty gameplay, but I got stuff from PAX. So, I'm just gonna, it's kind of like a roundup of, wow, it's cheap akimbos right there. We're just gonna have a roundup of what is happening, and what did happen. So, PAX was pretty awesome. I it was really fun. I definitely met a lot of people. I met all the Rooster Teeth guys that were there, which was awesome. Barbara drew a giant penis on my badge. If you go to my Instagram or my Twitter, you'll see it. That was really awesome. Talked to Ray, talked to Gavin, talked to Jack, talked to Gus, talked to Bernie, talked to Monty. It was really cool. And I asked them why they don't do any they don't do Gavin or Google's as recently, and Gavin was like, "Oh, it's been a long time since I've done that." Rah. So that was cool. I met C Nanners and Sark, all the Machinima guys. That was really awesome. C Nanners signed my badge, which was very cool. I also met Cupquake. She was at a panel, and it was, I don't know, the panel was interesting. According to her, she was working with a new computer, so it didn't go as smoothly as it could have. But still, it did have a lot of informative information about how to effectively stream stuff online without completely destroying your like bandwidth or anything like that. Let's see. I got Tycho and Gabe from Penny Arcade. They signed my badge at the last day. That was really, really awesome. Yeah, definitely really cool. Let's see. I got drunk Saturday night, like 2 blocks away from where I live, and I met Sid Meier from the guy who made the Civilization series. He was also in the same bar. So that was definitely really awesome. Yeah, really, really cool. And I don't really care for the Civilization games that much, just because it's Civilization, and the games take way too long, and that's just me. And let's see what else. I played some pretty cool games. The line for Elder Scrolls Online was just ridiculous, so I definitely did not get to play that. And the same goes with like Battlefield 4 and Titanfall. Both of those lines were like consistently a 2-hour wait time, and I didn't want to do that. Let's see, the Rooster Teeth panel was pretty funny. I did play some cool stuff. I played Gran Turismo 6 and Forza 5, which worked. I really like racing games and that type of game, so that was really fun for me. Oh, I also met Freddie Wong, which is cool. Forza 5 and Gran Turismo 6 were definitely pretty cool. They actually sat you down in the giant racing seats, and then they also had a dirt. I think it was Dirt 3. I don't remember fully, but they had a Dirt 3 thing, and the chair actually like moved. It was like a rally car thing, and the chair actually moved with you. Like as you were turning, so like if you turned, the chair would move in the opposite direction, and it was really fun. I also play the Oculus Rift. That thing is fucking awesome. Except the only problem is that I got super fucking dizzy after like 15 seconds. And so if anyone is wondering, if you have glasses like me and you're wondering, you can't wear your glasses with the Oculus Rift, and the reason why is because when you put the thing on, the screen goes like right up to your eyelids. So I mean, if you have contacts, I'm sure it would work just fine, but with glasses I had to take mine off because they squished the lenses too much. They put too much pressure on the lenses. But that was really fun. The game I played, I think it was called like Jungle or something like that. Basically, you can switch between like an Ent, like a giant tree person, like in Lord of the Rings, and like some type of flying thing, like a griffin or something. I don't know. Fantasy's not my thing. But it was actually pretty badass, even though I was insanely dizzy and I had to hold on to things like while I was playing. Um, but it was really cool. I decided to play as a bird, and when I started like flying and going up, like you could turn your head to the side, and it was as if I was in an airplane, you know, looking out of the window, you know, out of a side window on an airplane. Like it was really cool. I'm even though it makes me super fucking dizzy, I'm definitely gonna pick one up when it comes out. The only problem which I had was that the graphics were really shitty. And we're talking like they were like PS1 level graphics. They were just not good, and that makes sense. I mean, you know, it's still like it's really in the early stages of development, I think. I don't know any of the news, but another Oculus Rift thing they had the actual like I don't know what it's called, like the thing where you can actually have to walk in order to move your character. And so there was a guy, he wore the Oculus Rift headset, he had the Oculus Rift gun, and then he was on that treadmill thing, and he was playing Half-Life 2. He was playing what's it called? He was playing Ravenholm for Half-Life 2, and it was really interesting to see him do that, because apparently in order to use that treadmill thing, you have to wear shoes that have like some type of special object on the bottom of the shoe, and it like reduces like almost all of the friction that you get. It reduces almost all the friction, so you can easily move around your character. And they have like a harness. So the only thing is that you can't jump. So that's what happened. You can't jump. So like that's the thing. Like you can't jump in the Oculus Rift when you do that, because I bet if you land, you'd probably really hurt yourself. Let's see. I went to a couple good panels. I went to the panel on video game data, which was good, except all the idiots there, like, because I work in big data. That's like my profession. Oh, by the way, I got a new job as a software engineer. Yeah. Making 4 times more money. So like I work with big data all the time. Big data as in like 450 million rows in a table, and like, you know, when this guy was talking about, you know, oh, look at he showed all these graphs, look at the increase in video game sales and market share over the past 10 years. And of course, you know, once like the Xbox came out and it just skyrocketed. Everyone was like, whoa. And it's like, well, really? You couldn't figure that out? Like the convention's getting bigger every year, and video game sales are getting bigger every year. There's more titles coming out every year, and you can't figure out that game sales are growing every year? I mean, so I whatever. But one interesting side that he did present was that the amount of multiplayer games being released per year are actually declining, which was quite interesting. I went to a panel on bad games, and there were these 2 guys. I mean, it was alright. It's just, you know, I mean, they literally had an hour-long set. It's like I was watching stand-up, and, you know, their banter was so well done that you could tell that it was planned and practiced and, you know, set up. Everything was set up the way they wanted it to be, which is alright. Their presentation was good, though. They were arguing a lot of like really famous games and how they're really shitty. Yeah, no scope. Yeah, I mean, it was a good PAX. Will I go again next year? Probably not. Just because the lines were too long and I kind of saw everything I wanted to see. Anyway, thanks for watching. More importantly, for sticking around. Yeah, feel free to subscribe to the channel and like the video. I also have an Instagram and a Twitter. Feel free to follow me there. And thanks for watching. And as always, have a great day.